Hi guys, this was going to be another episode about the white Escort, but I'm waiting on a few parts being delivered, which has held us up. So we're going to make this episode 1 of the beige Escort. There's a few little bits I need to do to it today. Main thing, I need to line the back axle, because the back axle is a bit wonky, and then when my foot slipped off the clutch last time I drove it, it munched the rear tyre against the arch. So we just got to get that sorted and try and mount the harnesses. There's a few other little bits and bobs I've got to fit. Regarding the white one, what I have done is just touched up a few bits with red oxide for now, just to give it a bit more protection. I'll go over that again in some black paint or something, and then once all the parts arrive, we can start getting this back together. But I suppose everyone's in the same boat. Everyone is held up a little bit with the way things are at the moment, so hopefully that won't be too long, but hopefully you'll enjoy this episode. Cheers guys. So one of the first things we're going to do is actually put some more fuel in it. I'm getting fed up of pushing it back and forth from that position. So I'll chuck some fuel in it, see if it fires up, and then go from there. There we go, fired right up. Hasn't been started for a couple of months. Don't know why the fan is stuck on mine. So this is the underside of the car. Exhaust has met floor already. So what we're going to be looking at today is adjusting this axle, well, getting some measurements and then seeing what's what really. So we're going to pick a point on the front of the car, probably the pickup points for the subframe, and then just measure it and see what's what. So after a bit of rough measurement, the axle to that point is the same both sides, and the axle to this point here on the front cross members are the same. So with a bit of rough measurement, it seems to be okay. So I'm thinking maybe the axle just needs to be adjusted slightly that way using the Watts link. This will go in for full alignment when I get to that point, but for now I just needed to stop munching tyres when my foot slips off the clutch. So I'll just do some measurements here and then see where I can adjust. So after a bit of measurement, turns out the axle's pretty square in the car, so that leaves me with another problem, which means I'm gonna have to try and get the arches slightly flared. Because even if I do adjust it over this way, it's still gonna rub anyway. So for now, I've just stiffened up the dampeners and hopefully eliminate, not eliminate, not make the problem as bad, but not what you need to find out on your shell, which you've not long had painted. Never good news. So task number 2, we're just going to pull the downpipe off and wrap that with some heat wrap. Not my favourite task to do in the world, but gotta be done. And by the way, I am aware I've used the wrong bolts holding the downpipe to the turbo. I was planning on changing them and I completely forgot. So before we wrap the downpipe, I'm just going to weld this lambda sensor bung in by there, just in case I ever want to run a lambda sensor, which I think I do. So quickly get a hole on that, get a welder on it, and then get wrapping. The stand isn't very good. I'll come back to this. There we go, all welded in. Slightly embarrassing, I blew a hole through it, but that was my own fault for, I think I left a bit too much of a gap there. But I'd rather be honest and show things how they get done sometimes, and mistakes do happen, but it turned out okay. It'll hold the lambda sensor in and it won't leak, that's the main thing. I've never really wrapped an exhaust before, so this is going to be a bit of a learning curve, but I do know this stuff is itchy as hell. So that's the exhaust wrapped. Not the neatest, not a task I ever want to do again really. That was horrible. Just going to fit it back to the car and maybe wrap the rest of the exhaust. We'll see. So that's the downpipe mounted back on. I will order the correct bolts for that. Lucky I took that back off really, because I completely forgot about it. So I wrapped the rest of the exhaust. I didn't bother recording it because there's not a lot to record. My wrapping skills are not the best, so so what I'm doing a little bit is pull the car outside once it's stopped raining a bit, and then just show you some rolling shots of it, and then give it a good clean. There's loads more to do on this, but to be honest with you, the focus is on the white car at the moment. So hopefully next weekend I will have a better update for you on this car. Hopefully in this episode, well, in a couple of minutes, you'll see some rolling footage of this car. So this is what I was on about with the tyre getting munched by the arch. Not good. So there we go guys, that's the end of this episode. I'm hoping to have a bit more of an episode on the white car, the next one. The beige car is going in for paint, and I'm going to speak to him about getting the arches either flared or putting a slightly bigger arch on it. But we'll see about that, because I have got to get this lovely piece of damage done. I don't know if you can see that. That was from in the roll cage, which was really embarrassing and annoying, but it happens. But as you've seen from the video, it's not even mapped. It's running like a bass tune, nothing really exciting going on, so still rips a bit, but still good fun. Yeah, so the next episode on the white car I don't think will be next weekend. I know this episode's slightly late, but weather paid to that a little bit. Yeah, the white one, the episode for the white car won't be out now until, not next weekend, weekend after, because I'm away this coming weekend now. But yeah, if you guys like that, just make sure you like it, share and subscribe, and keep your eye out for the next episode. Any comments, just chuck them in the box below. Thanks guys.